What you're saying?
What?
I don't know what you're saying.
I'm not talking about.
Exactly. You're just talking nonsense, and I can only hear a little bit of it. Jesus Christ. There I go, carrying a show again. People talking, but I can't hear any of you. You know, it'd be awesome if people lived in society aside from me. Anyway, so yes, everyone, if you didn't know, today's July 27th. Yesterday was the anniversary of Mr. Gein's death, July 26, 1984. And today would have actually been the anniversary of when he was buried next to his mother, Augusta, which the headstone, I'm sure most people who know Ed Gein stories know that the headstone's actually being kept like by the police department because it kept getting stolen, vandalized, things like that. Poor people didn't have any respect for Ed.
Jerks.
Yeah, I know. Why would they do something like that? By the way, but to this day, still people leave flowers and cards and stuff on his grave.
Yeah. I mean, dude, we need to go visit his grave.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, yeah.
My wife was looking at a video, and I thought it was actually like what? I thought it was actually the toddler. Somebody's crying. I thought it was the toddler. I thought I was going to get kicked all night again. Anyway, fella, what I was trying to get to earlier was out of all the serial killers we've talked about, I think Ed Gein's the only one that went to a mental institute, wasn't he? Gacy went to prison, and then, of course, death row. He got his ass executed. Robert Hansen died in jail. H.H. Holmes got executed. Pandram executed. So Ed Gein was the only one that went to the mental institute. Zodiac never caught.
Right, I guess Ed Gein's smarter than everybody else. Yeah.
Or crazier, one or the other. I mean, if you look, I don't know. Dude was putting art in his house of people. Okay. But I guess when you live in a farmhouse and nobody's ever around, you can get away with shit like that. You know, and Timothy brought this up earlier, is that he didn't think he was having sex with the things he dug up. I don't either, because to be quite honest, Ed Gein's quote about they smelled too bad, he's probably right about that. I think that's about right.
He said that he must be carrying a whole shit.
He what?
Timothy said he must be carrying like a whole.
Damn it, Vic! You know you're almost making a point, and then you just cut out on me. Jesus Christ! Welcome to Travis and half of Vic's drunken horror adventures, because Vic, you know, he's not even a part-timer at this point. He's like he can't even get full sentences in. I should be used to that though. Anyway, for everybody wondering,
talk about the
was actually arrested. Well, I heard Connie for 2 seconds.
I said, do you remember the part about where he...
Damn it. This is like some shit where you'd go through a drive-thru and start breaking up at the drive-thru. Do you remember the part about where he... and then gone? I can't wait for you two to go back and listen to this and hear how bad you cut out every single time you tried to talk to me. Anyway. They're sitting there laughing about things that nobody else can hear. That's the epitome of an inside joke right there. So I'm going to throw out the fourth clue, or the fourth code, right now. Let me think about this. Since we threw it out earlier, and since she won't be able to be on the show next week because, of course, she is gone to a different place. I don't know if it's a better place. One day maybe we'll find out. Marilyn Burns is your fourth clue. So tweet us, email us, whatever the case may be, with that name, Marilyn Burns. And of course I'm talking about Sally from the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm just going to power through Vic because he's not even existent here, and people are just tweeting and making fun of him right now. So yeah, Vic, you're being laughed at, sir. I just wanted to let you know. Okay. But that's no different than any other week, right? Don't get emo.
Hey,
So
I'm
again, next week we return to the Texas Chainsaw technically I guess it's part 2 of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre retrospective, but we actually get into the first movie of the series, the gritty, grimy classic, quite possibly the scariest movie ever made. And I realize people may watch it now and not have the same feeling for it, but we'll get into some things about that next week, because to me it comes down to 2 movies for the scariest movie ever made, and that's Exorcist and Texas Chainsaw. Anything else is pretty much building on what those classics are, but we'll get into it next week. Of course, we'll talk, the whole Chainsaw series, but, we'll be back on August 17th to talk serial killers again, so never fear. But the thing is, you guys have to go vote travin.vickhorror.wordpress.com and tell us who you want us to talk about, because it could be Dahmer. It could be Bundy, but Bundy's ahead by 4 right now. If people really want us to talk about Dahmer, then you better get your asses in there and vote. Again, 4 votes isn't much. They've swung a lot each way. So in the meantime, I don't know that I have a whole lot more this week since Vic's not capable of speaking. I could throw out some Bill Cosby humor, maybe some Hulk Hogan comments, but it doesn't work when I'm not going 2 ways with somebody there.
I'm a Hulk Hogan guy. No, I used to hate him.
Free Hogan. I don't know how you could hate Hogan, brother.
I was never a Hulkamaniac. I was a warrior.
Well, I liked them both. I didn't care. I was a Jerry Lawler guy. How about that? Or Bill Dundee. Yes, I knew you'd agree with that. Anyway, Vic, do you have anything you want to throw out there in gibberish real quick? All right. That was intelligent. Anyway, so everybody, go follow us on Twitter. I will give you 8 more minutes to tweet us those clues. So if you want to win a book, that's the way to do it. If you'd like to, possibly win a book by email us. But yeah, we'll be back next week talking Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Everybody, you got, again, 8 more minutes to email or tweet us to try to win a book. And we'll talk next week. Vic, you suck, and it'd be nice if you could speak every once in a while, but you are silent, Vic. So, Connie, thank you for making a cameo, even though it was also choppy and gibberish, but that's okay. We do what we do, and we'll be back next week. Later on, y'all.
He's gone. You'll see how Rose.
Right? Calling.
Hi, this is Maury Moreland Morrison, here to tell you Geico has more than just great savings. Much more. Geico's been around for more than 75 years, back when they were using Morse code. Sorry, that's just my sense of humor. What's more, with Geico you get 24/7 access to licensed agents on the app, online, or over the phone, so you can talk to them at night or in the morning. So forevermore, just know that no other auto insurer has more than Geico. More power to you. Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.